What if you could gain total control over your emotions? No longer being swayed by negativity or anxiety, but instead mastering your emotional responses. Imagine navigating life's ups and downs with calm, clarity, and confidence. That's exactly what Thibaut Meurisse promises in Master Your Emotions, a practical guide to overcome negativity and better manage your feelings. This book gives you the tools to take charge of your emotional world, freeing you from the patterns that hold you back. Today, we'll explore this transformative book, breaking down its key insights and practical strategies that can help you regain control over your emotions. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable tips to start your journey toward emotional mastery. Meurisse begins with a powerful truth. Your emotions are a reflection of your thoughts. We often assume our emotions are reactions to external events, whether it's stress at work, a difficult conversation, or something going wrong in our day. But in reality, our emotions are driven by how we interpret these events. The good news, if you can change your thoughts, you can change your emotions. The book introduces the concept of emotional feedback, which is central to mastering your emotions. According to Meurisse, your emotions are like signals. They tell you whether your thoughts are aligned with your core values or beliefs. If you're constantly feeling stressed, angry, or anxious, it's not the events themselves causing these emotions. It's your internal response to them. Meurisse argues that learning to decode these emotional signals is the first step toward mastering them. A key analogy from the book is the foggy glasses metaphor. Picture wearing glasses that distort your vision, making everything seem more negative than it really is. These glasses represent your limiting beliefs, fears, and assumptions, which tint your perception of the world. But here's the catch. You can remove those glasses. By becoming aware of your negative thought patterns, you start to see things as they truly are, rather than through the filter of your past experiences. One standout quote from the book is, "You are not your thoughts, but your thoughts create your reality." This simple truth is the foundation of emotional mastery. So often, we believe that our thoughts reflect the truth, but Meurisse teaches us that thoughts are just stories we tell ourselves. By learning to challenge and change these stories, we gain control over our emotional lives. So, how do we put this into practice? Meurisse offers several actionable strategies throughout the book, starting with thought questioning. This involves challenging the validity of the thoughts that trigger negative emotions. For instance, if you think, "I'm not good enough," ask yourself, "Is that really true?" Often you will find that these thoughts are based on old beliefs, not facts. By questioning them, you start to break the cycle of negativity. Another practical tool is the emotional audit. The next time you feel an intense emotion, pause and ask yourself, "What am I feeling? What thought triggered this? Is this thought based on fact or assumption?" By doing this, you bring awareness to your emotional responses, allowing you to shift from automatic reactions to intentional choices. One of the most practical suggestions in the book is cultivating gratitude. By intentionally focusing on what's going well in your life, you shift your attention away from what's wrong. Meurisse explains that when you practice gratitude daily, it rewires your brain to notice the positive, which reduces the impact of negative emotions. It's not about ignoring life's challenges, but about training your mind to balance the negative with the positive. Meurisse also introduces the idea of emotional momentum. Just like negative emotions can build up and spiral out of control, positive emotions can gain momentum too. By intentionally focusing on small positive moments, whether it's a good conversation, a kind gesture, or even just enjoying a cup of coffee, you start building positive emotional energy that can carry you through tougher times. Let's look at a real-life application of these ideas. Imagine you've had a frustrating day at work, and you're about to let that frustration ruin your evening. Instead of reacting automatically, you pause and perform an emotional audit. You realize that your frustration isn't caused by the events themselves, but by your interpretation of them. Maybe you're assuming that a colleague's comment was meant to undermine you, but is that really true? By questioning that thought, your frustration starts to fade, and you regain control over your emotions. The beauty of Master Your Emotions is how practical it is. This isn't just theory, it's filled with tools you can use every day to manage your emotional responses. Whether it's practicing mindfulness, using journaling to track your emotional triggers, or simply questioning your automatic thoughts, the book gives you a roadmap to take control of your emotional life. A personal reflection I took from this book is that emotions, no matter how intense, are temporary. They come and go like waves, And while we can't stop them from arising, we can learn to surf them rather than be swept away. Emotional mastery isn't about suppressing feelings, it's about learning to navigate them with awareness and skill. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with a thought. What would your life look like if you could master your emotions? How much more energy and focus would you have for the things that truly matter to you? This book shows us that emotional mastery isn't just about avoiding negativity. It's about freeing up mental and emotional space to live more fully. If today's summary resonated with you, I encourage you to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth book breakdowns that help you transform your life. Leave a comment below sharing what emotional challenge you've been struggling with and how you think the strategies in this book could help. And as always, remember to keep books over mind.